everyone's dying to know is about the world of Dying Light 2. There's still something else we need to hear about, if you pardon the pun, because we're going to be talking about the sound design of Dying Light 2. If you've ever wondered about where the roaring, the growling, the screaming that covers the streets of the city at night comes from, then you're in the right place, because we're going to be talking to one of the lead sound designers to tell you more. Senior sound designer Tomek Shedak is here with us today. Hello.
Hey, nice to meet you.
You too, hello. So, first question. Do the monsters have their own language?
They technically are not herd creatures, so they didn't develop sounds to communicate with each other, although there are some exceptions. For example, Howler, when attacked, he would scream to alert other infected, and then you can get yourself into really big troubles very soon.
Let's talk about the process of actually creating those sounds, though. So you have to imagine what a volatile might sound like from scratch, and where do you even start with that?
Well, you know, the virus deformed the infected in very different ways, and you have to reflect it in their voices. So, for example, the acid-spitting monster, you know, has to have sound with some kind of acidic characteristics, some watery, hissing stuff in it. And there is the Banshee, a woman monster, and her voice is high-pitched and vibrating and really scary.
So you work alongside your twin brother Wojtek, and he also records a lot of the sounds that you use to create these monsters, and we actually have a video of that process, so we can have a closer look at what that entails.
Yeah, so now you can see how it works. We always start with the human throat because all of the infected were humans once.
Yeah.
And then the creative part is coming and a lot of sound design magic is happening. Also, we have to cover a lot of emotions in the infected voices.
Yeah.
Because you have to know, I mean, the player has to know if the infected is in pain or is super aggressive or is maybe dying. You have to pass this message through the voice, and the message has to be very clear. So basic monster like a biter has 700 voice assets, so the scale is it's enormous.
Yeah, that's a lot to try and communicate in just sounds. So that's the monsters, but what about the entire city?
Our city is dying, so we had to find these abandoned places where there is no sound of the civilization. We visited abandoned factories, we visited post-military bunkers. We went to the forest at minus 15 degrees because it sounds completely different than in the summer, and we climbed up the mountains. It was a lot of interesting places we wouldn't visit without Dying Light 2. And you know, at night with the good headphones, you can definitely enjoy it.